Well, I know this is a little unusual, but actually try and stop me. There is no way I'm going to be stopped. It's been a wonderful day, and all the better for waiting 2 years. Agreed? Yeah. Two beautiful brides today. You couldn't have been more beautiful, and thank you for allowing us all to share your special, special day. I've got two wonderful young men to help me with the first one, because the first person I'm going to talk about, or embarrass, is Nadine. What have they got in similar? They were both born in Mill Road. Nadine in August at a whopping £6.10, a sister for Zoe, and very later to be joined by Sadie. So Naomi was born, the youngest of three sisters, and she was born on a hot July night, £9.7, a little bit bigger. She had very pale skin, very long dark hair, and the midwife was called Mrs. Plum. And she was so incensed by this long dark hair, she gave her a shampoo and set in the delivery room. She stuck her head underneath.
What an absolute privilege it is to be here today. What an absolute privilege it is to call you both a friend. And I know that every single person in this room, Jesus Christ, I'm starting already. Steady. Every single person in this room loves you unconditionally.
But yeah, for those of you who don't know me or don't remember me from the first time, I'm Soph, and yeah, as Celia mentioned, I'm gonna say my old friend. I say we've known each other for a long time, and actually it's going to be 29 years in September since you and I first clapped eyes on each other at Sawston Village College in Mrs. Koenig's class, me with my cherry Doc Martens, and you with your little fetching rat's tail. And I've got lots of stories of Nay over the years. Thankfully for everyone, I'm not going to go into them all now. But aside from Nay's fantastic sense of humour and quick wit, she is one of the kindest, caring and most loyal friends that anybody could ever wish for. And I think that's probably why, for a long time, I thought there would never be anybody good enough for my Nay. But that is no longer the case. So you met Nadine, and it has been such a joy and a real privilege to get to know Nade and her two gorgeous boys, Reg and Char, who I know Naomi and Nadine are both immensely proud of, and rightly so. And from the moment I met them, I thought it was a true testament, Nade, to the kind of person and the fantastic mother that you are. And I, for one, am so pleased that I've got both of you in my life now.
Now, good afternoon and welcome to the wedding of Naomi and Nadine here at the Maltings, which has been sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. From earliest times, couples have sought to unify their individual lives through the security of marriage. Hopes, dreams and aspirations are all brought together on a wedding day to be shared and developed in order that the lives of both partners may be best fulfilled. As you know, you are here to witness the joining in matrimony of Naomi Alice Weir and Nadine Francesca Mill. If any person knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Excellent guess you've chosen. Now, Nadine and Naomi, before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. It is also a solemn union to provide the love, the friendship, help and comfort that each ought to have for the other, both in times of joy and in times of difficulty, not to be entered into lightly, nor lightly put to one side. Naomi, we're starting with you, okay? So please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
Yes. That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Naomi Alice Weir.
Why I, Naomi Alice Weir.
May not be joined in matrimony.
may not be joined in matrimony.
to Nadine Francesca Mill.
To Nadine Francesca Mill.
Nadine, if you could please repeat after me in your time. Ready? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Nadine Francesca Mill,
why I, Nadine Francesca Mill,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Naomi Alice Weir.
to Naomi and Sweet.
Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, our couple are about to make the vows to each other, the legal vows. So, if you're able to be upstanding, can I ask you to do so? So, we're going to start with you again, Naomi. If you could please repeat after me. I call upon
Call upon
these persons here present
persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Naomi Alice Weir,
that I, Naomi Alice Weir,
do take thee, Nadine Francesca Mill,
do take thee, Nadine Francesca Mill,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon
We call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Nadine Francesca Mill,
that I, Nadine Francesca Mill,
do take thee, Naomi Alice Weir,
do take thee, Naomi Alice Weir,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think they deserve a round of applause. Our brides are now going to make their personal vows to each other.
Right, we made it. It's been a roller coaster ride, but here we are, finally getting married. And so a new chapter of our lives begins, as do new challenges, experiences, new homes and holidays. You popped into my life quite unexpectedly, and over time, everything changed for the better. I went from a serve behind the eyes kind of person to a zest for life person. And that's because you let me through that exterior of yours. A few things I want to say that I will continue to do and what I love about you. I promise to take care of you. I promise to continue rubbing your feet and tickling you to sleep. I love that you write everything in a notebook when a spreadsheet would do. I love that when the boys and I come home some days, the rooms have moved around and more scattered cushions and covers have arrived. I love that you use the smallest attachment for the between for the entire house. They should get carried away. And I love how you can't say some words. I love that you call Charlie and Reggie your boys because they are your boys. For the last 6.5 years, you've always been there for your ups and downs. It takes a remarkable person to slot into a ready-made family. It brings challenges, rewards, chaos, and a whole lot of love. That remarkable person is you. The boys asked me to say that you make this family a whole lot better. I love that we're your chosen family. What I love most is that after all these years, I actually get to call you my wife. I'm the happiest and proudest person ever. You.
We've been through a lot to get to this point, but today is the happiest day as you've become my wife. I'm sure you weren't expecting to say you'd have a wife. I love you with all that I am, and I promise to always love you. I know there have been times when people doubted what we had was real, but we've shown we can get through anything, and what we have is very real. You have given me two amazing boys who I love very much and would do anything for. We're a great family unit, even if you do give extra game time. I know life won't always be easy, but I know that we can battle anything life gives us. You're beautiful inside and out, and I'll always be there for you through the good and the bad. I'm sorry you have to deal with my OCD, but can you imagine me without hoovering at least once a day? And as for the cans, yes, they do need to all be the right way. I will always smile for as long as I hear, I was going to do that. So, here's the rest of our lives together. I can't wait to see what our future holds. As long as you'll be by my side, it's going to be fun, crazy, plus I'll be there to photograph every moment, probably on 3 different cameras. But what pictures there'll be. It just leaves me to say, bring on the party.
It is also a part of a long tradition of marriage in this country and many other parts of the world that the marriage contract is sealed by the giving and receiving of a ring. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end. It symbolizes everlasting love and is an outward sign of the lifelong promises you're making here today. Naomi, I give you this ring.
Naomi, I give you this ring.
With my love.
It's my love.
To wear from this day forward.
Wear from this day forward.
As a reminder of this special day.
As a reminder of this special day.
And of the promises we have made to each other.
And of the promises we have made to each other.
Nadine, I give you this ring.
Nadine, I give you this ring.
With my love.
With my love.
To wear from this day forward.
To wear from this day forward.
As a reminder of this special day.
As a reminder of this special day.
And of the promises we have made to each other.
And the promises we have made to each other.
Now, Naomi and Nadine, you have both made the declarations required by law, and you have made solemn promises and a binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, your family, and your friends. Today is the start of a new married life for you together. We do hope that the love you clearly feel for each other will deepen and grow over the years to come. It therefore gives me great pleasure, and it is an honor to declare that you are wife and wife. And please sing the love. Now, I'm going to ask you all to be upstanding, and as our brides take their first step into married life, give them a loud cheer to our newly married brides. Congratulations.
Nadine, right, let's have an N, boys. Who's on the N? N. She's very nurturing, and the first thing I want to say to Nadine is thank you for sharing those beautiful grandboys with me. They are wonderful. I am absolutely honoured to count them as my grandboys. They are wonderful. Family is absolutely pivotal to Nadine, and she has nurtured some wonderful young men, and of course who give you no grief whatsoever. No. Right, let's have an A. Athletic. Most of you know that Nadine's love of sports. She's had to develop it, haven't you? Particularly with Naomi. She likes cycling indoors and outdoors. Thank you for taking the place by the football pitch, and a big thank you from me, because it doesn't have to be me anymore. D. I believe you were very much a daddy's girl in your younger years. I believe you followed Daddy everywhere and worked on many of the building projects he had. You even had your own wheelbarrow, so I believe, yes. Immaculate. So we need an I, boys. She's also very tidy, which means she's a perfect soulmate for Naomi, who's also very tidy. N, numerical. You will all know that Nadine has a passion and a talent for numbers. After a successful time at Sawston Village College, she went on to Cambridge Regional College and completed a BTEC. She's always had a passion for pivot tables and spreadsheets. Now finally, she's an absolutely exceptional baker. You probably have had some of you, she's baked a beautiful cake for you. I would just like to say that I welcome you as my new daughter-in-law, and I'm looking forward to a cake, but I'm looking forward to so many years of spending time with you and sharing. So Nadine, can you raise your glasses to Nadine, please? Thank you so much. Hooray! Now, what can I say about my beautiful daughter that's actually briefish? Yeah. Okay, so let's start with N, nurturing. She's always been a very great family girl and loyal to her friends, as shown by so many of you that are here today. She has loved becoming a second mum to Char and Reg, and especially with the love of football they share between them. And I would like you to raise a toast to Naomi, not in Prosecco, but in Haribo. Everybody take a Haribo and then we'll eat one together, because she absolutely adores Haribo sweets. to Naomi, the Haribo Queen. Athletic. Right. Naomi's got a great passion for many, many sports, but she never took to ballet, Nadine, I'm afraid. She did try that, but she spent her time doing headstands, and I won't tell you what else. Organised, can we ever know? She was always very organised. She loved moving things around. She loved reorganising a bedroom. But not many of you will probably know that she used to steal things. I used to come home and think, I had a bedside cabinet there. No, perhaps I didn't have a bedside cabinet there. And where had it gone? She'd taken it, yes. And then it used to... and then it used to appear back again. I used to think, oh my goodness, have we got an M? Mishaps. Naomi was quite accident prone. We could mention trapped fingers, but we won't. We could mention torn ligaments. We could mention a burnt derriere, but we won't. But the most momentous one happened in Stevenage. So this was a football match, wasn't it? And Naomi, in the first half, got tackled from the side, didn't she? And a nice big sharp tackle. Dr. Bruin said, you've only bruised it. Sit in the stands, have some fizzy drink and some chocolate. Agreed? This is Dr. Bruin. And just wait for us while we play another half. So she sat there, and then it was actually found when they did an x-ray, she'd not only broken 2 bones, she dislocated them. But we had to wait, because Naomi had been given by Dr. Bruin chocolate and fizzy drinks. So we had to wait till midnight to get it fixed and sorted, didn't we? Intrepid, got an eye? They had a great time at SVC, you had a wonderful time at Long Road, and you took your A-levels. But would you be persuaded to go to university? No. She had this strange thing, she wanted to go in the police. And then she talked about travelling, and at 17 years old, she wanted to go off travelling on her own. But that's probably enough of all these anecdotes, and I wanted to say to both Naomi and Nadine, you've grown into very beautiful, very accomplished women, and I want to wish you both, and Reggie and Charlie, so much love and so much joy. And what I want you to do is please raise a glass to this beautiful couple, or a Haribo, and wish them every happiness in the world. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. And one of the first things I can remember is Nadine being very understanding about the time when you and I, as full-grown adults, just popped to Barcelona for a little weekend away. And somehow, as adults, and we weren't even that pissed, we thought, let's get a tattoo together, another one. So everybody probably knows that we've got matching bull tattoos on our bottoms, and we did do that while we were sober. But the worst thing is, do you remember what we actually wanted to get done first? Let's get a little camel on the bottom of our big toe so that we can say to people, have you seen my camel toe? So actually, in hindsight, the bull was, this was all right. And yes, bless you, Nade, you were very understanding. And I don't know if any of you know this, but actually Nay and Nade were the first 2 people to know the sex of our baby before we did, apart from the nurse. So I'm absolutely thrilled that you found each other, and I say from the bottom of my heart that I couldn't be happier to be here today celebrating your wedding finally. And I have no doubt that you were meant to be together, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness together. And if you get through lockdown for 2 years, you can get through the rest of your lives, no problem. So please raise a glass, I haven't got one, to Nay and Nade. Thank you.
Also, before I start this, just before anyone doesn't know, the slightly little inside joke, lovely Laura and Ben over there, neighbours, please give a wave, hello. Their lovely daughter struggles with the word lesbian. Instead, she uses a substitute word, Sebastian, much better. So if you hear that referenced, you'll know why. It must be at least 100 years ago since Nay got down on one knee in the Iceland snow. We thought by now wedded life would have started, laughing, loving, long walks, and not worrying which one of you has farted. But 2020 had other plans. The wedding of the year was on hold. We had to wait and be patient, a little worried about what might unfold. Worry we might, but there was no need. It wouldn't be long before the Sebastians were freed. 2021, call the ice cream van, Sue, it's time to tie the knot. Little did the Sebastians know, 2021 was another year, probably best forgot. July the 29th, 2022, if we have to cancel this one, I will eat my own shoe. The Sebastians are taking over Ely no matter what we have to do. Prosecco, picky teas, marathons and cocktail trees, telling sunset stories of tattooed bums from overseas. Our memory list is long and happy, but it's not quite at its end. We need to see you cross more finish lines to have a cuddle with your friend. We are simply honoured to be on the guest list, for it can't be easy to decide who gets to see each of you become a beautiful bride. We can't wait to celebrate with you on Ely dance floor, waiting on Whitney in the wings, ready to close yet one more door. Natalie, Nadine, Nikki, Nicola, Nancy, Nina. Oh shit, we've written the wrong names on the card. How can getting Nadine's name right be so bloody hard? We are here for you forever. Sebastians, all for one and one for all. We will always be at the end of every single call. Love you as a friend. Our age-old saying couldn't ring more true. We can't wait to see our wonderful friends say, I do.
I wasn't going to give a speech, but I thought I should just say a few words. So I just want to start by saying how amazing my new wife looks. This wedding's been 2 years in the making, but it's so been worth it. I want to thank everyone who's helped make this simply the perfect day. We have some truly wonderful friends and family who mean the world to us, and they mean the world to us. The end. I need to say how handsome the boys look. You scrub up all right when you're not in a football kit. That was all I'd written, but I just want to thank every single person for coming today. You've made it what it is. It's been worth the wait. Now let's have a bloody good party. Bring on the music. Thank you.
Every year that passes, our love grows deep, taking all our chances on you and on me. I'll take every season, the highs and the lows. Even in our hurting, you're mine and I'm yours. The hurts, the scars won't define who we are. Honey, when we're older, you and I will love all that will be. Looking back and seeing everything we've done in every piece. Day after day, year after year, I'll choose you, I'll never lose you, 'cause we'll be here. Honey, when we're older, you and I will love all that will be. Looking back and seeing everything we've done in every piece. Day after day, year after year, I'll choose